This is why simple outfits just look better. First of all, you encounter the problem of overstyling. I don't know if this is a real thing, but I'd kind of call it where you've kind of just got too much going on and it really detracts from the outfit as a whole. Obviously, I think statement pieces are very important in building a good outfit. However, they should be used sparingly, and I think when you just put a bunch of them together, it makes for a very visually distracting outfit and kind of takes away from the outfit as a whole. It kind of gives the impression that you're almost trying too hard, that you're trying to be too fashionable, and it really generally just comes across as feeling forced. So generally, most guys don't know when to stop. My recommendations as for preventing this is always err on the side of less. So firstly, we're going to want to build a very, very strong foundation of simple basics, and then as your personal style progresses, you can add in all your statement pieces to really elevate that outfit. Personally, I prefer one statement piece. I think you can experiment with two maybe, but I think when the whole outfit becomes really visually interesting pieces, it detracts from all the pieces and makes it look cluttered. Another reason why simple outfits may look better is that you're forced to focus on the fundamentals. This would be the cut, fit, and color and texture of your pieces, in opposed to any sort of massive like visual interest. This comes back to the thing which I always preach, which is use your timeless clothing to build a foundation of your wardrobe and implement trends where you feel is appropriate. Generally, simpler outfits will have cleaner lines and like a more favorable silhouette and a better kind of more traditional fit, in opposed to anything too out there to make the pieces more visually interesting. Another benefit of dressing more simply is that you can spend more on quality pieces. When you're focusing on building simple fits, you can really take time and invest in good fitting and high quality pieces. By high quality, obviously fit's important, but also the material really contributes to the longevity of the piece. And also, if you're going for a more traditional cut and style, this ensures that the fit is not only simpler, but will last longer and will make for a piece that can be a permanent staple in your wardrobe. Another benefit of using simple outfits is that you have much less clashing. Obviously, when pairing pieces together, you always run the risk of these pieces clashing, but when the pieces are much simpler, the chances of them clashing is much less. Because a lot of these pieces are less out there in nature, then you don't run the risk of them being too visually interesting and leading to a kind of distracting look. Lastly, I think it's important to consider the kind of social perception of why simple outfits look better. A simple outfit kind of signals confidence and maturity. It shows that you kind of aren't seeking as much validation, and shows that you're comfortable in your style and you don't need you don't need your clothes to stand out and speak for you. I 100% believe there is a time and a place for really out there kind of more exotic clothing, and especially on runways, I think we see them and we see these models and they look good in these clothes. However, I think when it trickles down to the consumer, generally we see a lot more tamed down versions of these items look a lot better. Lastly, I just want to emphasize that dressing simply doesn't mean that you don't have style. It's more about how you wear these clothes with confidence and how you give them your own personal touch of style, in opposed to letting the clothes wear you. I'd love to hear your guys' opinions on whether you think simple outfits are actually better, but that is the end of the video, so I'd like to thank you for watching and goodbye.